Welcome to online tabletop role-playing games. My name is Blake. Today we're playing Dragonbane again, part of a two-shot. As always, X cards on the tables because we want everyone to enjoy themselves and be comfortable and have a good time. So, continuing heroes of timing of Orla, Makanda, Baston, and Christiana. Christiana's just joined us at the last second, just skidded into the camera shot. All right. So you've had a couple of weeks since your last forest trek. Chilling out at the frontier town of Outskirt. Today we find our heroes. Actually, let's show you pictures of Outskirt. So, yeah, town of Outskirt. Someone as seen by someone wandering back in the town. Okay, but we find our heroes in the captain of the guard's office. But it's not a bad thing. Although I suspect Makanda's been there before.
I was about to say, are we there because Makander did something?
Not on this occasion. Baston, the wolfkin, your brother is the captain of the guard. His name is Rook. But he's sick as a dog. Pardon the pun. He's not very well. He's feeling very sick, and he's asked for your help. There's been some sort of break-ins in town, and it like your team, your party, your crew, whatever you want to call yourselves, to have a look. His guards are busy fending off monsters outside town, and he knows, you know what you're doing. You're his brother. You got a good nose on you. Because these break-ins have some odd smells, but being he's sick, he can't figure it out. And if your crew can have a look, he'll throw some coins your way, and you'll be doing a public service. Of course, you can always take the money and go down the pub. That's up to you lot, but yeah, that's why you're standing in his office. Silence. Okay.
Oh no. I think the bigger thing is Orla is like not accustomed to things, so for all intents and purposes, they're kind of just following Baston kind of lead on this. Never really helped out the guard before.
So are we still in the office? Have a look. Or are we out to the office in town?
Yeah, so basically it's like a cabin, because this is a small town. It's not like a huge thing. And he's just asked you all to help out, because his guards are busy and he's sick. He can't do it himself. And he is brothers with Baston.
A series of break-ins, you say? Makanda says as he looks over at Krisana.
We're in the yes.
Yeah.
Well, right now you're still in the cabin with the captain of the guard. Are you saying anything to him, or you can either say yes, you're interested, or no, you're not, and we'll go and do something else, or?
Captain, you know that I'm always ready to help this town and you as well. But out of interest, how much would we get for
it depends how long it goes on for, but you're probably looking 20 coin each. If it turns out to be dangerous or ongoing issue, then we'll throw some more your way. But it might not be much at all. It might be a raccoon. We don't know. But yeah, just go and have a look, please.
So it's 20 coin an hour, or is this just 20 coin for a whole day?
It's sort of 20 coin for a quick look, basically. And then come back and talk to him. You know where he is. He's not going to skip town and take your money or anything. He's the captain of the guard.
Just gotta see if he's skimping out on our wages here.
No, it's
So,
not bad.
so let's see. We are seeing essentially like what is it's like what is it that we're investigating? It's like per se,
There
or
were
like
2 cellars have been broken into
Mhm.
by someone or something, and there's just an odd smell. But he's kind of busy. He can't look because he's sick as a dog. And 2
so
of the
we
other,
are investigating what it's like what broke in and
Yes.
what they took.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so they don't know what's taken yet. They just know that they're
No.
broken into.
Yep.
Did they have a good description for this unique smell, or?
No, because 4 of them, 3 guards and him are sick.
So yeah, they don't. They just know it's a unique smell, and that's about it.
Well, it's like let's see.
Your brother's there in a blanket and he's shaking a bit. He's obviously quite unwell.
It's like perhaps your brother should be heading home to get some rest. I think I can. Well,
Well, his
that's
bed's just over there. His cabin's
Okay.
got his office and his home.
so we're at the we're already at the cabin that needs to be investigated, or
No. You're just
We're
in
at his cabin,
office.
okay.
So if you say, "Yep, okay, we'll look into it and go leave," then you can have a private discussion if you need to.
okay, and he's already informed us of exactly like
Yeah, he's giving
Where
you the
is it?
street locations because there's not that many streets in town. So it's just a left, right, left. There you are.
Well, I have no reservations against looking into this if everyone else is fine with it.
Orla just is like, just kind of like, just awkwardly kind of just nods their head, like just staying behind Baston, because once again it's that thing of like, I don't know what's going on. So, but they give the confirmation yet they're willing to take on the job with you.
Yeah, I mean, Chrisania, when you investigate, you could take heaps of stuff and just say they took everything. You know, it's up to you.
Don't put ideas in my head.
Okay.
That worry, sir. We'll make sure that we apprehend the dastardly villain that did this. Just give us the location and we'll get it done.
Thank you. And you sort of cough. All right, so you leave his cabin. There's birds in the trees outside. All right.
Really up the budget for this one.
Yep. Flashing out all the mods. Yeah. Location 1 or 2. Pick one.
2. I don't
2.
know what it is, but I've chosen 2.
All right. We're going. Okay. It looks like. Looks like a large cabin, because most of the houses are around here. There's only like a quarter of them are made of stone, so it's a big long wood cabin.
So I suppose it's like your brother mentioned that it's like the culprit broke into his cellar, was it?
Yeah. Obviously, there's more other houses around, but that's the general shape and feel of it, with a little bit less grass.
A little less grass, not so there's still grass.
Yeah. Well, around the back there would be a stairwell going down to like a storm cellar.
Ooh.
Okay. Now,
Sana, before we go in, I want you to be honest with me. Did you take anything?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
I haven't
We
been. I haven't been there yet.
Are you being honest
So-
with me?
I think Makander's asking you for your alibi. Do you have do you have an alibi for when this occasion occurred?
Listen, you have to understand. You're you're a thief that I know, so it's not out of the possibilities that
She could be a scout. She doesn't have to be a burglar, but that's up to her.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty smart though. Like, stealing something, then getting paid to investigate the burglary. I'm glad you think I'm that smart, but it's not me this time.
all right.
All right.
I
As you
believe you. And I think maybe like ask this and like maybe like walks away. Magna just gonna go like whisper to Orda. I'm pretty sure that's a bluff.
It's a distrustful mallard. Okay. Just standing near the house, it feels quite cold near this place. I mean, it's a cool day. There's a little bit overcast, the odd sort of bit of sun coming through the clouds, bit of a cold breeze, but it's really cold next to this house. So much there's like frost on the window. And at this point, it's like 10 in the morning.
Is it is it otherwise a warm day out today?
I wouldn't say warm, but it's not that cold. But it is when you're standing next to this house and you can kind of move away and then come back and like, yeah, it's definitely colder here.
Do we know who the residents are?
Nope.
No. Oh, okay. So we have no idea. Any of the residents have some special magic here going on to keep themselves cool. Who knows? We don't know.
So this is you got told this is a wolfkin home. The other one was I nearly said hobbit, halfling home.
Then yeah. I mean, I think Orla just like. I mean, I guess with it being hot out and having so much fur, I mean, I guess they just got the more advanced air conditioning kind of setup going on here.
So like Bastone looks like he kind of like opens his mouth to say something that comes to mind, just sort of like it's like shuts it's like kind of just it's like instead just sort of like we should move on to this. Like we should proceed with investigating and sort of just starts heading towards the cellar.
Yeah, I mean, you can look around the cellar. You could knock on the front door. You could ask people in the street if they've seen anything.
Is there a
You could go,
window?
hey, we're on the clock. Let's go down the pub. It's up to you.
Is there any windows?
In terms of like glass and stuff, no. There's shutters that you could kind of peek through.
Okay, but do these shutters look like they could be opened up to get inside the place, or do they?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For
Yeah,
starters,
you can just. They're
Orla's
just shut at the
gonna-
moment. We just open them and have a look in.
yeah, I think Orla's gonna first look to see if the shutters show any signs of being messed with to possibly enter in on. Is the first thought is like, hey, maybe the whoever was this would be thief came in through the shutters, and if not, well, once they've thought that at least that there is no evidence of that and that they're not going to mess up with the evidence, they're going to go through the shutters. That's their kind of plan.
Sounds like a spot hidden roll.
Okay, that's I don't think that's going to be a very good roll for me.
Anyone else having a look around can roll the same.
Oh yeah, let's see. Spot hidden. Spot. Where? Oh God. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. Where's that dice roller? Where is the dice roller? Actually,
It's in the chat here.
Oh, it's in the chat. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I don't see it. Could you?
Oh, okay.
repost
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh God, yeah, that's a failure and a half. No surprise there.
Nope, that's a fail on my end.
The Baston's like, that's a solid cabin. They don't build cabins like this anymore. Look at this. Strong. This is Wolfkin craftsmanship. All right, Baston. Baston succeeded, did he?
No, he is
No.
like 2 over.
Yeah, it doesn't look. There's nothing obvious that they've sort of interfered with the shutters. You could knock on the front door or go around to the storm cellar entrance.
I looked around. I rolled a 7. I made the spot hidden. Did I see any? I'm actually looking for tracks around the house.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. There's no obvious traps, no tripwires, no
Oh no,
bear traps,
sorry.
nothing.
Not traps, tracks. Like
Tracks.
footprints.
Okay,
Yeah.
it makes slightly sense. I mean, it's a side street, so there's quite a few tracks. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just like halflings, humans, and wolfkin tracks here.
So at least we don't have like a weird bigger footprint or something that we weren't expecting. So
Yeah, you're all standing in it because it's 20 foot across or something. No, nothing like that.
Well, given no such success on the outside, Orla is just going to open up the shutters and start going on in through the shutters into the building.
You could have knocked on the front door, but okay.
Yeah, Chris, I was gonna
Yeah.
say you guys have no manners.
Yeah, I think
Knock on the front
What's
door.
manners?
yeah, I think maybe like perhaps as they were like looking around the shadows and see if they can spot anything. Makanda didn't even attempt to just look. He just went straight to the front door and just like knocked.
Yep. Nobody answers. It's not locked though.
Suspicious.
When you look through the shutters, you didn't see or hear anyone moving around. But you could tell it was definitely cold.
Do we smell the weird smell?
Maybe. I guess you could sniff around and have a look. So that would be spot hidden as well. In this case, I would give a boon to the wolfkin, so you get 2 dice, take the lowest.
I didn't make it.
Oh, I barely made it. Okay, so that's actually a successful spot hidden check on my end.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's like rotting flesh or something closer to the cellar.
It's like, I think it's like Bastone basically sort of like, it's like takes a few sniffs and then just sort of like does that. You know how like when a dog sort of like sniffs something, then they sort of suddenly just do like a sneeze?
Yeah.
And then just, it's like kind of mutters something about, it's like rancid. It's like, it's been a bit since it's like I've come across, it's like that foul smell. And then just sort of like, it's like, and then it's like kind of starts, it's like heading over, it's like towards the, it's like cellar, following the scent.
Nah. So you head round to back to where the cellar is. Yeah, there's a bad smell. There's basically doors, a little bit of a stairwell, well, stairs, and then sort of doors. There's look like there's a the doors have been smashed so that they shut, but yeah, you could easily just pull them open. Yeah, they can't be locked now because they've been ripped open.
Guys,
Okay.
don't worry. Take the front as the night. And Makanda is going to take out the. We probably had like some downtime between this adventure and the last.
Yeah, a couple of
So,
weeks.
yeah, so Makanda spent some of the gold we got from last adventure, and he bought himself both a large shield to replace his small one, but also a heavy two-handed warhammer. So Makanda is going to just take out the warhammer, get in front and just say, follow my lead, as he just swings it and completely just smashes whatever remaining door and the cellar there was.
Okay. Yeah. So heavy warhammers are 2d10 damage, by the way. Have you got 16 strength?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. All right, you can use that then. All right, so
Just a tad overkill, but you know.
smash the cellar door. Yep, there's stairs going down. You've let enough light in to see. Yeah, it's just a small cellar. It's like 4 by 8 meters, or yeah, roughly 20 by 30 foot. Should do. And yeah, there's barrels and crates and the sort of stuff and a few shelves, stuff you'd expect to find in a cellar. They all look like they've been moved, as if someone's looking for something, but none of them have been like smashed completely. It was only the door that they smashed.
I'm gonna continue following the scent to see where it leads me. It's like in the cellar.
Yep. So you look around, there's some barrels at the back, and you can sort of sniff around and move them. So you're in there as well, Makanda?
Yes, I am.
Yep. Ola and Chrysania, have you gone down, or you just at the entrance?
I went through the shutters.
So you're up.
Oh.
You're upstairs in the house.
Yeah. I'm in the house. I went through the shutters. Yep.
Yeah, you know,
Chrysania,
I'll go with Orla as well.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So from behind the barrels, a creature appears. Yeah. This sort of semi-transparent creature goes through. And it makes a noise as it goes up through the floorboards from the cellar into the house. This noise. Okay, and yes. All went in first. So, Chrysania, you can see this thing lurch towards Orla. What are you doing?
And it's clear Orla has seen it, right? It's not sneaking up on her.
I would not be able to say actually. I mean, I went in through the shutters. I don't know what side of this thing is coming at me from. Is it coming straight ahead from me?
Yeah, it's sort of coming from the side, but because Chrysania comes after you, she can see it.
Oh, actually, pretty sure this is an obvious no, but yeah, I don't sense any heartbeat looking at me, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I say Orla, run, and I don't know. I'll throw a knife at it.
Oh.
I rolled a 3, so I'm pretty sure that made it.
Yeah.
Knife is a D8, agility is D6.
Yep, so roll D6 and D8 together.
I do 12 damage.
Alright, so it only takes 6 because it's half of non-magical. So it sort of strikes it, but it kind of gets absorbed into it. It doesn't seem to affect it as much as you would have hoped. Although you are now aware of this thing. Yeah. Actually, let's get into initiative because the other two sort of go out through the cellar. So what the hell? All right, everyone roll a D10, please.
Oh, goody. D10. Where's my D10?
I love how Orla and Chrysania like to tie on initiative a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a knack for that.
Ooh.
I'm going to roll 2. Duh. Hang on. Ooh. Macanda's first, apparently. I can't be on 5 and 5. That doesn't make sense. I'm just going to re-roll. No, 7 and 7.
I guess 5 and 7.
I'll go 7 and 8. That makes more sense. Okay, so Macanda is first. You saw this thing go up through the floorboards. What is our intrepid Mallard Knight going to do?
So it just went up the floorboards. There's nothing else in the basement.
Yep.
Hmm.
You could either run outside and go in through the shutters of the door. You could try and burst through the floorboards.
That's with,
You could go, sucks to be those guys, you know.
yeah, Makanda is going to see that the ghost went up there, and he's going to be like, the coward. Even in death, you cannot escape me. And Makanda is going to just run as fast up the stairs as he can towards the cabin.
Yep.
And he won't waste time jumping through the shadow. He will go just run straight towards the door, smash it open with the warhammer.
Yep. You're not going to get to attack, but you'll get to there to act next round.
And
You got to run all the way up. Yep.
Yeah, and I guess I'll probably then just use my reaction to parry, or just block if
Yeah.
they come.
But yeah,
to
you're
attack me.
basically doing a dash, so you're doing a double
Yeah,
run, basically.
Yeah, double
Yep.
run. Okay. Yeah, so just
All right. So I think Orla's next on 2.
Am I like in a bedroom? Is it, or what? What does this room look like?
Yep. Let's have a look. So it's like that.
Okay. So, this is
And this thing came up at the other end.
interesting. I'm gonna try to hop on top of the banister there to get it off of the ground. Maybe that'll give me some safety, possibly. Who knows?
A bit of cover or something. Yep. Okay. You can still do that in an attack if you want, or are you just using cover to stay out of the way?
And I'll probably just shoot from above here. Just take my bow shot at it.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. I want to keep that. There we go. Roll that. Sweet. That is a success.
Okay.
Just barely a success, but a success nonetheless. And then I roll the damage dice. So, right. So that's a d12 plus. What did I plus it by?
I think it's your dex thing for.
Yeah, so 6. So modifier of 6. What? Oh, I forgot to get rid of the d20. Ignore the first roll, I guess. So it's 5 plus 6, so 12. Oh no, 11. Math.
Yep. So another 5 points of damage. Okay. And Chrysania, it's your go. This thing's going points to Orla and is like, "Bring me the halfling."
I say, get me yourself. I'm gonna throw another I've had it.
All right, go for it.
Do. A 16? I don't think that hits.
Nah, I don't think your knives is that good. No.
You know, we found a longbow against demons. I assume Orla has it. And I don't know if this is a demon, but
No, it's not, but it is magical. So stuff that has immunity to non-magical weapons, that would still count for full damage. Because so far everything's being halved.
all right. So does
So yes,
Orla
it might be a
have
good
one?
idea to use that. So you just missed with your
All right.
knife shot. 3. Yeah, now it's 2 attacks. What's this movement? 10. Oh yeah, that's easy enough for him. So it's leaped over and it's grabbed Chrysania. It's not actually hurting you. It's just trying to drag you, basically. So it's got your tunic, your arm, whatever. With his actual attack, let's roll a d6 and see what it's going to do. 1. Okay. Unholy Roar. Oh, nice. The white's decomposed skull contorts and lets out a ghastly scream that cuts like a rusty blade through the character's souls. Oh, that's lovely. Everyone within 10 meters, which is everybody, it suffers a fear attack. Okay, let's get into this. Fear. A roll against willpower. Okay, so you got to roll under your willpower. And if you fail, let me know. That's all of you. I'm pretty sure that's under Baston's willpower, so he's all right. He's made of sterner stuff.
Yep, I made it through.
Yeah, I made it.
Oh,
I didn't.
This
Oh,
might be
no.
why he gets annoyed once he recovers.
Okay, like, let me. What happens?
You've... I just checked, did all succeed or not? Where's her willpower? 10. No. So Orla and McKenna failed. They need to roll a d8.
Oh wait, no wait.
No,
I rolled
Orla.
under. I accidentally did a +6 on the modifier start, so that is I rolled an 8, so I'm under.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so it's just McKenna has to roll a d8.
Yeah, okay. I got a 2.
2, shaken. So you got the scared condition, and role play accordingly. How can people tell you're scared? Are your knees shaking? Are you?
Yeah, I think the way you can tell McCann is scared is that, like, looking at his face, it's still the same, like, unshaken, but his knees are just like completely like shaking, and as he is wearing plate armor, it does make the whole clank sound.
I mean, it's not without reason. This thing went, and everybody heard it. It was loud, and it was like physical force going through them. So, okay. And actually, I think it's McKenna's go now. Are you taking cover? Are you going to run outside to see if there's more danger, or?
We have to play this condition. McKenna is just going to. Okay, here's what I'm going to propose. Either I can switch to the condition, and McKenna is basically just going to say, like, I think you guys got this covered, and you go basically just go outside the hut and just stand guard. Or if
actually,
you
no, hang
wish,
on. It was because McKenna went first, so it's actually Bastion's turn. Sorry.
maybe by Bastion.
Okay, so let's see. Am I in the room with everyone else now?
You were downstairs. Did you run up? Are you going to try and burst through the floorboards? Are you just going to keep investigating the cellar and let them deal with it? You're going to go, oh, no one's around. I'm going to fill my pockets while I'm down here.
Yeah, I suppose it's like, I guess, was the smell of decay coming from, it's like that ghost?
No.
No. It's
If you want to
actually-
keep looking around the barrels, which you're quite welcome to.
It's like, do I hear the sounds of fighting coming from
Oh,
upstairs?
yeah. You saw the wraith white go through the floorboards. You heard it roar. You saw Makanda take off and then kick the door in.
Then, yeah, I should probably go help them first and
All
foremost.
right, so you dash as well.
Yeah. And then, let's see. I think... Yeah, I suppose I'll go ahead and I don't have anything magic on me, so I will attack it with my long spear.
Yeah, you're not going to get to. You'll just get to the front door sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But
all right then.
You can jump in this round. So now round 2, Makanda first.
Okay.
You're scared, but you're not like terrified. You haven't
Oh.
lost it. So it's up to you
Oh.
how you want
Mhm. I was thinking,
to.
like,
You're not babbling in the corner.
Yeah.
You're just a bit afraid
Yeah.
this thing is more than you thought it would be.
ooh. I guess in that case, Mechanic is scared, but Yeah, I was thinking of just hitting with a hammer, but with a scared condition. I'm thinking that perhaps maybe that should be like a boon, a bane maybe.
Yeah, if you're scared and you want to take a bane to hit, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
You're worried it's going to hit you, sort of thing, so you're kind of
yeah, I'll take a
not
bane.
throwing yourself into it as much as normal.
Yeah, like, I'm just going to go in because he does notice that the artists, all of them are here. He cannot appear weak in front of the group, but
Yep.
he is afraid to just go near it.
Yeah.
So he will go try and hit it, but he's like done towards it is shaky at best. Okay, so that's 2d20 for the bane, and I take the higher one.
Yep. Oh.
Both of them miss anyway.
Yep. So you're keeping back from it because you don't need to touch you, which is pretty sensible when you're fighting undead. Okay. So 2, Orla.
Well, for starters, does it went after Krisanna, but is Krisanna like does it actually still have a grab on Krisanna?
Yes. It's got a shirt, jacket, whatever.
Okay. I would say that I'm gonna try and shoot at the thing to try and get it hit on the arms to try and maybe break Krisanna free here.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm gonna use twin shot. So that means I get to first of all do the normal d20 roll. See if it actually hits. Nope, it does not. Aha! Both shots are gonna miss. That's amazing. Those 2 shots miss entirely.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 3. Rip Krisanna. She's not dead yet. Okay. It's actually Krisanna's go. This thing's got your shirt arm. What are you going to
You're
do?
muted, Todd. Yeah, Todd, you're muted.
Can I just like cut the piece of fabric that it's holding on to and tumble away?
Sure. Yep. You don't need to roll. You can just go with your knife, backflip with your knife out, sort of thing. Looks pretty cool. You've got some distance between you and the thing. You could kick some coals from the central fire thing at it as well if you want.
Sure. I mean, I don't want to set the house on fire or anything.
Yeah, I might make you roll for that.
No, I don't want to set the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're an adventurer and you don't want to burn the house down? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Not while I'm in it.
No, fair call.
No, burn it
All right.
down. It's-
Alrighty. Yeah, so it's the whites go. It's it's like you're coming with me, halfling, and it's reaching towards you again. So it's sort of chasing you around the inside of this house. Let's roll a d6. This is good about Dragonbane. They have these cool tables. Right. If I can click on the damn page, right. 4. 4. Sweeping attack. With surprising speed, the white sweeps its weapon in a deadly attack. Oh, that's nice. All player characters within 2 meters. Well, this would probably be Makanda and like one of the central posts holding up the roof. Weapon damage. All right. Well, it's got a 2-handed sword. I'll just check the damage on that. Great sword. 2d10. Sweet. This is going to hurt. And McKenna's already gone, so he can't evade. Oh my god, I rolled terrible. 5 points of damage. So your armor saves you, McKenna. But it took a chunk out of one of the 2 central support beams. Okay, and then I believe it's Baston's go. Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just attack it with my spear then.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah, so my long spear is okay. Let's see. All right, spear to hit. Oh, it's like nope, that missed. Okay. Am I able to push myself?
To re-roll it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, why is it important to you? Are you afraid of these sort of creatures, or have you had a dream that this was going to happen, or?
I think I'm just angry right now.
Okay. Like, you're rude. This thing's trashing, what should be a peaceful village, and it's.
Well,
trying to
I
hurt
guess
your
for
friends
one
and-
thing, yeah, it's pretty much it's trying to hurt my friends and it's like everything. So it's just like let's see.
All right.
So I will mark the condition angry. I think.
Okay.
And then
All right. You got to take whatever the re-roll is. So yep, roll again.
there we go. So it's like that's a hit. And
Actually,
then...
you get 2 dice. Hang on, do you? No, it's just a re-roll. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with Bane.
No,
Oh, you
you're
could have
fine.
got a 1. All right, yeah, fine. Roll your damage.
Okay, 2d8 plus 6. That is a 16.
Right, so that's 8 points. 20. All right. It's All right, so it turns around. It's like you bring me the halfling. All right. 1, Makanda.
Let's see. Hitting it isn't doing much, as you could have expected, so
There's bits of wispy sort of smoke coming off it. It is wounded.
it is wounded. Let's see. Maybe I can potentially. I try to find. I think I might try and topple it to the ground.
Okay.
It is a ghost. It is just a
Kind
ghost,
of.
kind of. But it's either that or trying to hold it in place. What of which? Yeah, I think basically.
So
what
it's
are
got
the
to roll evade, and you've got to roll a hit. Okay. And you have
Yes,
you got a toppling feature with your weapon?
Yeah, the Warhammer does have a toppling feature.
Coincidence, I'm sure. Okay, so I've got to roll evade basically.
And then-
So yeah, you got to roll a hit, and I got to roll evade. So
Okay.
dun, 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 dun. I rolled
Yeah.
10, so there's a fair chance you can.
Okay, I got a 15, which is more than you, but it is under my attack. So what happens here?
Yeah, so you both succeeded.
I'm trying to
Remember how to pose rolls. Here we go, pose rolls. If both of you succeed with your rolls or actions succeeds, the result is lower or equal than your opponent's result. So no. Yeah. So you failed to topple it. You tried to, but you've certainly got its attention. It's quite annoyed with you now. So what are you doing? I must get the halfling for the master.
If anyone's getting that halfling, it's me.
2, Orla.
I don't know. I'm right now. This back and forth there. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to try going for twin shots again here.
Okay.
Yay! That time it actually is going to hit. Okay, so we roll 2 separate hits. So the first one does 14, and then the
Nice.
second one also
Oh,
does
Claire, you roll a d12 plus a d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you put 6 as a modifier rather than a d6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 1 second. Let me. So and a d6. Got it. D6. There we go. Well, I'll just re-roll those. I didn't know. There we go. But well, that's different. There we go. So 7.
Yep.
And 17.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the arrows shoot through it. It kind of disperses. The leather armor it was wearing just sort of falls to the ground because there's nothing holding it up anymore. You notice off to the side in this house, this cabin, there's some like chalk drawings on a blackboard. And it's like, here's a human skeleton, here's a halfling skeleton. They're crude drawings, and then there's a wolfkin skeleton. And there's sort of notes about which are good to use to animate for servants. In other words, it looks like someone's been writing, teaching necromancy.
Let's see. I think that spurs
Which is
Best on
illegal.
back. Yeah.
And also not very nice.
I think it's like basically it's like Baston's gonna rush back to the cellar to see if he can identify like where that source of that decay is and everything.
Okay. You can shuffle some of the barrels around, and there's a trapdoor that goes down. There's a tunnel leading down under the cellar.
It's like basically going to what's everybody else doing, because it's like otherwise it's like basically Baston just it's like yells out it's like that it's like there's a there looks to be a hidden door that he found here.
I'll check the leather armor and dead. Is there a skeleton left, or is it's totally whisked away?
No, it's all whisked away. It's just a leather armor that fell to the ground. There's in the longhouse. There's a couple of changes of clothes. There's a couple of daggers. There's cooking utensils, pots, some porridge on the fire.
Is it cold or hot?
That's hot. It's over the fire. It's been bubbling away. It's probably going to burn if you leave it there much longer.
I'll take the daggers and the knife.
And I'm going to take the food. I
Be
always will think with
careful.
my stomach.
We don't know. We
And
don't
there's some
actually
wooden
know
bowls
it's
on the
food.
side. You can, pour the porridge in and just sort of carry that.
Or while everybody else is doing their searching here, I've done my job. I've taken out the monster here. I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to start eating whatever is this porridge. I don't know if it's what's up with this porridge, but I'm going to have some porridge.
No, it's just porridge.
Oh, sweet. Well, hey, look at me. My life is going better than the time I drank some interesting water.
Yeah, Mackin's going to be like, oh, okay, that was an unexpected fight. But I actually have a theory about what's happening. I know we just started this investigation, but I think I already figured it out. This ghost, it wanted a halfling, and we do know that the other house, the other cell that was broken into, belonged to a halfling. So what if that halfling stole something from this cellar, and maybe in the process killed the owner, killed someone in this cellar, and now it wants revenge.
Baston does not have enough brain cells for this.
Maybe we should check the other halfling's house.
Yep.
But we can check the hidden room, just see where it leads to, and if it's, I don't know. Who's the leader in this group? I don't know.
You're a committee.
Oh no, we're never gonna get anything done. I think.
Yeah, and I'll say right now, Orla just kind of follows Baston.
Yeah.
When we're not out in the wild, when we're in a city, Orla is just like, Baston knows what they're doing. I'm just gonna follow that one. Chances of me getting in trouble with Baston is a lot lower than if I follow Mikander. Who knows? I might be in prison at some point here.
Yeah. You could, go, we've worked up our hangar. Let's go and have some lunch. We could go down to where that tunnel goes. You can go to the other house you need to investigate.
Makanda's going to just say, I'll go check out the other house. If the three of you wish, we can go into the tunnels, or one of you can accompany me while the others to go into the tunnel. We could divide and conquer this.
Alright, it's like,
I mean, Makanda has 12 intelligence. Considering how nasty that thing was, it's probably not a good idea to go on your own. You might at least want to go in pairs, if not all together. But because you were just scared going somewhere on your own.
You don't have to accompany me, but I would really like if someone did just come with me to the house. Like, we don't know, maybe that halfling is an actual thief who's just like waiting there in ambush.
it's like, I don't think it's a good idea. It's like for you to, it's like go alone. We can all go together. I just want to see what's down here first.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I can live with that.
All right, you can go down the tunnel. It's just a straight tunnel. There's no stairs or nothing. It looks like it goes into some sort of tunnel underground, so you can look down and see it, but you haven't actually gone down there yet. Some sort of rough cut cave tunnel.
Does the stench of decay come from the tunnel, basically?
Yes.
Okay. it's like I think like Baston sort of like huffs. It's like from like it's like assault of the it's like stench against it's like against his sense of smell and everything. And then just how it's like let's see, we don't have any light, I'm guessing, going into the tunnel, so we can't tell how far it goes, I'm guessing.
I think at least one of you had torches. You guys just light a torch and chuck it down there and yell out hello, see if it echoes.
And the tunnel looks big enough to fit all of us.
Oh yeah, you just got to drop down there. There's no convenient step ladder or anything.
Let's see. Okay. It's like so. It's like I think, and it's probably it's like basically sort of like being dizzied by like it's like smell of it's like dead bodies and decay and everything. But I guess it's like Baston basically double checks for a moment. It's like I think we should all stick together. So it's like, but we also don't know where this tunnel leads to. Do we want to it's like investigate this first, or or the other house?
We could check the tunnel just to see if it's like just like a room, but if it's like a big to do, then maybe we can go to the halfling house instead. You know, we could explore a little bit and then decide from there.
Orla, are you done with your porridge?
Orla's just like I like finish their porridge like, and just that thing of like, I don't particularly care for tunnels, but I'll go down it if I have to. the Orla is a person who loves high ground, not low ground. Doesn't like going underground in any shape or form. It is very apparent.
Well, you can check out the other house first and then come down to the tunnels.
Orla's not much of a leader on this one, so that's why they're kind of like, yeah, sure, if everyone wants to go in the tunnels, sure. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't like it, but at the same time, they're not going to fight the group consensus here.
But if there's a break-in at the halfling house, then perhaps there's also a tunnel underneath that house.
That is a possibility.
And the tunnel will always be here. There's no way that they could just block it off while we go to the other house.
It's only like 11 in the morning. You can always have a quick look and then come back.
I love how this party is basically being led by the two people who have like the lowest intelligence.
There's probably a political metaphor there, but still.
We might have less intelligence, but I'm pretty sure we have the highest charisma.
Yeah, I think Baston has the lowest intelligence and the lowest charisma.
All right. So I okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a little worried about the halfling that whoever lived. You know, the halfling in the house that was broken. So maybe we should check there first.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, put some barrels back over the trapdoor down. Go to the other halfling place. Okay. Other halfling place, it's just a small cabin, probably 20 foot squared or 6 meters squared. It's a bit overcast. Yeah, looks like a cabin. Again, it's shut but not locked. You can just open the door and go in if you want.
No weird weather conditions coming from this building?
No, it doesn't feel cold. No. You can, Baston would notice that smell of rotting flesh. There's more of that here.
Makander is going to walk towards the door, warhammer in hand, smash the door open.
You could just open it.
As you do,
Smashes the door open, gets into the house and just yells, We know you're in here, you vile fiend.
Orla's just gonna be like, and just kind of calling out. It's like, and now we may be breaking the law at this point.
Okay. Off
We've
to the
got
side, there's some
warrants.
washing being hung on the line. There's some buckets of soapy water. Yeah, there's a couple of half things there. Like, what are you doing?
I've got an arrest warrant from Captain Rook himself.
Okay. This is an 80s action rough cop. Okay.
Orla is just at Baston. It's like, do we actually have a warrant for this house? Are we good for breaking things down?
It's
Okay.
better to ask for. It's better to apologize than to ask for permission.
Oh my goodness. Don't know if that works with the law, but sure.
Yoicks.
For all intents and purposes, Orla like thinks, oh yeah, you know what? Very,
Don't worry.
very apt way of looking at it.
Don't
Totally
worry.
makes sense. I don't understand how law works. McKenna knows better.
Yep.
Exactly. Don't worry, me and the gods go way back.
Okay. So, yeah, the cabin's empty on account of the two halfling owners just hanging there washing up on the line outside. Chrysania, from across the street, you can smell Gertrude Goonhilda's chicken pies. Smell really good. There's, the two halflings, but they're washing up. There's nothing in the cabin. Nothing comes forth to meet your challenge, Makanda, I'm afraid. Baston, what are you doing?
I think, let's see. I think he would normally go for those pies, but you mentioned that it's like that the smell of decay is actually stronger here.
In the cabin, yeah. The smell of the pies is across the road.
Yeah, it's like normally
It's about lunchtime.
It's like normally he would probably beeline straight for those pies, but right now the smell of decay is unfortunately it's like ruining his appetite really badly. So he kind of has to. It's like, and I think he's still. It's like, all things considering, he's still angry. So it's like, I think he basically sort of like, despite Mykander's like rude entrance and everything, it's like Baston basically is like followed inside and everything and started. It's like falling after the stench and everything to find what the heck is causing that smell. It's ruining everything for him right now.
Okay. So, Baston's backing up, Makanda looking around the cabin, nothing in there. Outside, from out of the shadows, two skeletons grab Chrysania and they're trying to drag her down the street. One of them's got quite a firm grip on you.
Can
I'm
I
gonna say
evade?
no, because they snuck up on you. You can attack or whatever. They've basically got you by the legs, dragging you down the street. So your arms are free if you want to attack or wriggle out your clothes or whatever.
Do you have a confession to make? Why are you so popular here? What'd you do?
Are these human skeletons or halfling skeletons?
What would you like?
Oh, halfling skeletons.
Oh, halfling skeletons then.
Yeah.
They make this noise.
That is guttural sounds coming from some halfling skeletons.
So like this, but obviously only 4 foot tall because they're halflings.
What is the roll if I want to just try to break out of their grip?
Yeah, that would be evade in this case.
Okay.
You haven't got your legs, so I can't really argue acrobatics, but yeah, you can do evade. Unless you want to use your knives and, cut their hands and stuff.
I think I will. I'll just attack then.
Yep.
It's the same.
Yeah, you can evade to
Either way.
basically wriggle out of your pants. But or knives to just cut their hands because that's what they're gripping you by.
All right. I hit.
Oh yeah, easy.
And
You have to roll damage. That's fine. All right. So you lock one of their hands off. The other one's still got you, dragging you down the street. Come see the master. Now it's initiative. Yeah, no, I do it at 2. It's just 1 and 7, unless someone else rolls a 1.
5. Oh no, that's 3. Ew. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what the hell?
No. That makes total sense given what's happening.
An 8.
Ooh, I got an 8 as well.
Oh, well, listen, Chrysania, what are you on? You need to roll. 8. Okay, here we go.
I think Chrysania tied with Makander, which Chrysania
Yeah.
apparently has a knack for doing.
We can just make it 9. That's all right. As it happens, it's Baston, and then no, it's one of them first. So the one with just one hand. Yeah, he's gonna pick his hand up and he's trying to put it back on as he's sort of staggering after the other one, dragging Chrysania. The other one is after Baston, so it's Baston's go now.
How far am I from them?
Oh yeah, they're they're only like just over there. You could run over and attack if you want.
Okay. Are they the source of the stench, or is that something
Yes.
else entirely? They are?
Yep, no, it's definitely them.
Okay, in that case,
Because
I
they're skeletons,
will...
not because they're halflings, obviously. Halflings are clean.
Yeah, so I'll go after them. I will spend 3 willpower points it's like for hunting instincts,
Okay.
so that I can, and then spend additional willpower point to gain a boon to attack the one that still has a hold on Grisania.
Where are you getting the willpower gets a boon thing? Because I don't remember reading that one.
It's like Baston has the hunting instincts ability.
Oh,
You can
okay,
use this
yeah.
ability to designate a creature in sight or a creature you catch the scent of as your
Yep.
prey.
Yeah, and you've been.
Oh wait, that counts as an action in combat. Okay. And then I can follow the scent of my prey for.
No,
4
because the smell's been annoying you, so I could have
Yeah.
sort of, as you were tracking it on the way here, you could have activated that. That's fine. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's like I can spend 1 further willpower point, which is not an action, to gain a boon for an attack against your prey.
Yep, that's fine. You can attack
Let's see.
because they're not focused on you; they're focused on dragging off this pesky halfling.
All right, that hits, and then that will be 2d8 plus 6. So that is a 6 on the one that's still holding Chrysania.
So it takes 4. So it's still up, but it made it stop and dropped there, so not being dragged down the street by her pants anymore. So the other ones go. It's going to try and slash at Baston. Oh, yes, it hits. And just see weapons. Where have I got that? How did it open? 2d8. Ooh, you got armor, Baston. I'm pretty sure you got some armor. I hope so. 9 points of damage minus whatever armor you got.
Okay.
To Baston as it slashes at you with its sword. It's very annoyed. Interrupting its very important mission. And then we have Makander. So
Okay.
there's 2 skeletons out there that they were trying to drag Chrysania down the street. Baston's in melee combat with one of them.
Yeah, if Baston could make it to them, then Makander should.
Yes,
meet
yep,
him
yeah, they're
as
not
well
that
too.
far away.
Yeah, Makander will run out of the house towards the skeletons and I think at this point, seeing how these skeletons basically ambush them and try to just like take Krisana, who Makanda still believes is the thief behind all of this. The skeletons,
Okay.
they're also getting away with potential bounty. So this enrages Makanda. So I'm going to be a spin here. So using a skill would make a second use an action.
Yes, it would.
Ooh. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to use that yet because I feel like we're going to be fighting something much larger later on.
Okay.
So I'm kind of just going to run up to most like the skeleton that's also just like holding Krisana.
Yep.
And going to try and just like hit it with the sledge, not the sledge, with the
Yeah,
warhammer.
Warhammer. Yep, go for it.
That's an 11, so that's a hit.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Just to make sure I got my die right. Okay, that's a d4. And I'll hit for the 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay, so minus that. Yep, so that smashed it in half. It's just bits of bone on the ground now. Poor skeletons, just trying to earn a living. All right. Chrysania, your go. There's one that's just been smashed in half, and it looks like it's slowly forming back together. The other one, it's up. It's got its hand back on that you meanly cut for no reason.
I
And it
will
looks
attack
like
that one.
it's reaching for you.
I'm gonna attack that one. I'll throw knives.
Yep.
I hit. 86.
Now, are you moving away, or are you still laying there on the ground?
I'm gonna roll to my feet and
Okay.
throw a knife.
So roll back, get a bit of distance, and then yep.
Yep.
Okay.
9 damage.
Yep. Damn. All right. So you through the eye socket, skull falls to bits. The skeletons are slowly reforming, but like you've got 10 minutes.
Would they still be able to reform? Or we like crush the? It's like if we crush the bones to like
Don't know.
bits afterward.
You could try that, or you could burn them, or both.
Well, Makanda does have a warhammer, so he will just
Start smashing them. Yep.
just start with the skulls, like, and just try to smash the skull into pieces.
Okay.
I guess that would be just a regular d20 hammered check.
No. Don't bother rolling. That's fine. You just smash it up into little pieces, and we can use it to make a nice garden path or something. Okay. Ground halfling available at Sears. Okay. I'll have a quick bio break. It's 5 minutes. All right.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Cool. Okay.
So howdy, Blake.
Not too bad. Righty. Lots of stuff open. Okay. Close that. Okay, so Orla, these halfling skeletons, as Mikanda was smashing them up with a warhammer, what's familiar about them?
Oh gosh, that I don't know. I guess just I mean, aside from them being halfling, which is like okay, like hey, I always know what a halfling looks like. Looks over there. I'm assuming there's no familiarity maybe to the magic that we saw back at the other place. Maybe.
Um,
I'm assuming it probably it might feel reminiscent of what we experienced prior.
so you've fought halfling skeletons before?
No. More like the thought of like, does it relate at all to that that house's like other construct that what we just fought? Does it
Oh
kinda-
yeah.
yeah. Other than that, like, I don't know. Like, is there anything else that would even really be familiar? I don't think there really is, aside from them being halflings and skeletons. Which hey, those are
Well-
outside of the halfling. It's
All right, so not only are they roughly the same height and build as Chrysania, but they're about the same age. So obviously they were killed recently, and they're in their 20s or 30s or whatever, same age as Chrysania.
I see. The skeleton warriors have begun. Let's see. I guess a big thing here is, do we have any records, or have we been told of anybody going missing in the town?
You haven't been told, no, but you could certainly ask.
Yeah. I would ask. First of all, I guess I would ask Baston, because Baston is the one that got us this initial connection here. Maybe Baston was given some extra details about things going on.
No, I think he'd want to ask Mikander. That's his brother.
Oh, it's Mikander's brother. Yeah, that's true.
No. It was
Yeah.
Baston's brother. That was
Oh,
cut
it
in the
was my
cart.
brother. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. In that case, has my brother told me it's like of any? I don't know how much he talks about work outside of work, but like, has he? It's like
Yeah, he's
told me
mentioned
of,
some
like-
people have gone missing in town, and some people have gone missing. Some of his guards got sick when they went on patrol.
It's like, and let's see. Do the details of these skeletons basically match the? Well, I guess the only thing that is like we could really confirm is whether the missing victims were also halflings.
Yeah, there were 2 halflings went missing about a fortnight ago.
And they don't have like anything, none other weapons or things that they had on them speak, oh yes, they're from the missing guard, so these are probably just civilian skeletons.
Yeah, these are just civilian skeletons.
Oh,
Not
that's
that
very
makes them
unfortunate.
any more or less important, but yeah.
Let's see. Was this their house, actually?
No.
No.
No, the
Yeah,
owners of the house were putting the washing up and McKenna smacked the door in.
Yeah, I did figure it was just okay, and that it's like, that's very unfortunate. Do you still have like the skulls or something of these skeletons, or did McKenna also smash those to bits?
Well, he was in the process of smashing them all up. He could have started at the feet and
All I can say is, like, Orla just like, wait, I got an idea. They're after Krisanna because they really, really like halfling skeletons. They just want another halfling skeleton. That's a plot. That's what Orla is telling to Krisanna and Mikander and all that.
I mean, we are pretty good. We're like the perfect height, really.
Krisanna,
Yes.
I want you to come clean with me. Did you do anything?
You want me to come with you?
Come clean.
Oh,
Did you
come
do
play
anything?
Did I do anything? Yeah, I got dragged down the street by some skeletons.
Okay, but
Two
here's a good.
skeletons and a wraith don't come out and get you for no reason. They
Here's a
obviously hold some kind of grudge against you. So
Here's
what
a
do you
good
do?
question with like McKinner's question too. Is your skeleton inside your body right now?
Yes. I think the persons who might know more, and I'll point to the owners of the house who are doing the laundry.
Hmm.
Who are probably looking at us like we're crazy, which we are. I go up to them.
Yeah. Hey, Krisanna, how you doing?
Oh, I know you.
Yeah. Well, they say, they're the parents of one of their kids went to school with you.
Okay.
A lot of the halflings know each other in town. There's only like 100 of you, so.
Okay. We were told by the guard that there was a break-in in your house recently.
Yeah, like just then? Oh, no,
not
before
us.
that.
Before us.
Yeah, some skeleton creatures came in and trying to grab halflings, and we had to hide, and then they left. They just kept saying, grab the halflings.
Do you know where they came from?
Just sort of over that way. They just came up the street and, yeah.
Have you heard of anyone else?
Is your feathered friend going to fix our door now, or what?
Oh, yeah, he's going to pay for it.
Just send the invoice to Captain Duke. He approved all this.
You'll never hire you idiots again.
How much is the door?
Ah, no, it's like a gold.
Oh, well. Orla will be like, well, hey, that's already better use of my money than I was going to use it for. So they just pull out 10 of their 70 gold and just kind of put it in their hand, like. So that means you can smash 10 more doors, McCanter. No more than that, though.
That's we just had to hide, and then they left, and everyone else didn't want to get involved. There was nasty skeletons waving around big swords and that. We just tried to hide.
All right.
So they're after halfling skeletons. In that case, how would you two like to help an ongoing investigation?
Well,
and I'm behind McCann and I'm shaking my head like this.
what do you want?
We need to find the culprits, we need to find the perpetrators between this, and we know from the kidnapping attempt in broad daylight, might I add.
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say broad daylight. It's overcast and it's a cold day.
In broad daylight, they just wanted to get a halfling. So you, as us, we're capable combatants. You would be safe with us. All you have to do
We're not.
is
You just smashed our door in. We're not going anywhere with you. We're going to get that repaired before nightfall.
but you just need to. You don't even need to go there yourself. You just have to be tied to a post and wait.
No, we're not acting as bait for you. You can find some other dumb halfling to do that.
What about for 20 gold?
No, we're not. It's
30 gold.
It's no good for a corpse. Just
Wait.
we're gonna
40 gold.
You can go on your way now.
I tried.
Paula doesn't care about money, obviously.
Nope.
Okay, plan B. Crisada. I'm sorry it has come to this, but I'm gonna put just like a hand on Crisada's shoulder. How good are you at playing dead?
How good am I playing dead?
Yes.
Like lay out on the road, pretend you're dead or whatever, see if the skeletons come out. You've also got that tunnel to investigate, remember?
Yeah.
Wait. I know, I like where McKenna's going here. What if we have you play dead somewhere, like on the street, and we put a little sign just saying free halfling corpse right here?
Actually, how about we have Crisada play dead in the tunnel?
I like this.
With you lot right nearby, you're not just going to leave it. I presume you mean.
Depends how long they take.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
I don't know.
Crisania, 10 gold.
Okay, so did I ever get the names of the two halfling victims from my brother?
I can't see why he would have told you that. He would have just said a couple of halflings went missing, a couple of weeks ago. But
Let's see.
Well,
Yeah.
There was a mention that all the halflings know each other. Maybe these two halflings know.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. It's like, would Crisania or the neighbors know about who went missing? Or basically identify who had gone missing? And
yeah, they looked a bit like, Terry and Jeanette, who are also people Crisania went to school with.
Ooh.
And it's like, in that case, would they be able to point us towards their house?
Yeah, they can give you directions. Just 2 streets that way, second door on the left. They're not home, obviously.
Yeah. This wasn't one of the 2 houses that we were asked to investigate, was it?
No.
We still could make a quick detour to the house, see if we can find any signs of a struggle, and then we go to the tunnel.
Yeah, it's like, well, I suppose at the very least, if you decide to, it's like cave this door in, it's like nobody would. It's like hold you immediately responsible this time.
All right. So you go to the alleged victims' homes, and you're going to cave the door in, Mikanda, or?
Do we even need to ask at this point?
Yep, obviously. So you smash the door in. They're not home because they're dead and undead and then smashed to pieces. So it's a small cabin. Well, it's small height and weight. It's human size, but yeah. Yep, looks like a wood cabin. Looks fairly tidy and neat. And yeah, it's fairly cool inside. No one's been in there there's no smells of recent activity or anything.
Hmm.
And
And
no
you see-
other immediate clues. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, do we see any signs of struggle in the cabin, or this is just normal?
Excuse me. Yeah, it doesn't look like the place has been ransacked or there was a struggle or anything. You can have a look around. There was some notes, some pens and pencils where they were writing notes and stuff. It looks like they were looking into necromancy and stuff. There's some of the similar drawings of the human skeleton and halfling skeleton and wolfkin skeleton and.
So
It
Orla
is-
Orla's just like to McKander and everything. Do you think they turned themselves into skeletons?
Winning.
I don't think they did, but these halflings went to the same school as Krisana. And we do know that Krisana likes to steal stuff.
She's not the bane of all problems in town. Jeez.
So, and Mikhail is whispering all this to Aura. It might be a long shot, but we cannot rule this possibility out. There is a chance that Krisana and every single other halfling that went to school with her, that was in her class, is in on this big necromancy ploy.
Or-
This
I
is
will say right,
potentially a necromantic halfling uprising in the outskirts.
I'm gonna say right now, Orla is not can tell that this is not right, but they're gonna play in on this, and they're like, I think you're onto something there, McKander. I really think we should investigate this a little bit more thoroughly. And I think your earlier plan of having them play dead in the tunnel might help us figure out this conspiracy.
We do need to go into the tunnel, but Krisana's shop should notice if we act weird, so just act normal, just keep an eye on her. She might try to pull something once we get to
We'll point out
there.
if, and it's a big if, Chrisania does want to play dead, she could have like a cloak over her with her hand on her knife. So as soon as she gets up, she's already ready to go, sort of thing. She doesn't have to be unarmed and unarmored or anything like that. But
Well, I thought they wanted. I thought you wanted the skeletons to get me so that you could follow the skeletons.
it
Is
could
that-
just be to draw them out, and then everyone leaps out and attacks or something, and you could follow the skeleton's tracks. You don't have to just let them get you.
We need to find it there.
Orla just to McKander's
Alright,
instructions just gives a big thumbs up, like I understand.
So, where are you going to play dead? Down in that tunnel or up in the city? Well, city in the town.
I haven't agreed to this.
No, you don't have to. It's
Krisana,
it's
Krisana,
mid
15
afternoon.
gold.
Listen, we've established we are a democracy. Majority vote wins. So far, we have 2 votes for in the tunnel, 1 vote against. So,
You could say I'll do
Boston.
30 gold.
Boston. What
Yeah,
do you think is the
actually,
correct
you know,
action?
yeah. You know, also in the deal, 30 gold.
Well,
Right. Sure, for 30 gold.
Orla just like, yes, getting my money's worth out of the 70 gold I got. Here's the 30 gold. Just like,
Party's not the brightest. Okay.
I mean, they let the 2 people with the half of the party with a lower intelligence is lead. So I think that it's I think that's just that sets a precedence of this party's everything.
I think we go to the tunnel.
I guess so.
All right.
All right, head back to the tunnel. So you go back to the first site, move the barrels. There's a tunnel going down. There's plenty of ropes in the cabin upstairs, so you can just tie them to the sort of central support beams. Lower yourselves down. I'm not going to make you roll for that because it's not interesting at this point. All right, so you lower yourself down. And looks a bit like this. So it looks like it was some sort of sewage tunnel or tunnel constructed some time ago. Me, hasn't been looked after for decades. It's getting towards dusk by this point.
Let's see. So we're going down the tunnel right now.
Well, you've just lowered yourself down. Nobody's said they're going anywhere. It goes, north and south.
Which direction does the smell come from?
North.
Let's see. I guess Bastone is like basically sort of points towards that direction and goes. It's like the stench is coming from. It's like there.
Baston, we already established a plan. We're going to have Pisana play dead in the tunnel. So, Pisana just lie down here, and the rest of us are going to just hide either up or just around the corner in the tunnel and just wait for the skeletons to come pick you up.
All right. I'm trusting you with my life here.
You've got your knife handy. You're not, defenseless or anything.
Right.
All right.
I'm not sure we even need to hide for those, but
No, you just sort of backed against the wall, trying to stay out of whatever light there is or whatever. You could have position a torch on the wall so it just throws a bit of light on Chrysania, and you lot all hide in the shadows. And don't move, because otherwise McKenna's clanking armor is going to be a long way away. Okay.
makes me think of like some Looney Tunes thing where it's like where it just has a sign that says like free halfling or something. It's like
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, Orla is gonna definitely put a little sign on like the on the wall that's just like it's like discarded halfling corpse free for the taking.
As we're in the shadows, Makana is going to whisper to Oda and Abasan. This reminds me of a story that my father told me of my great uncle Daffy, and how they used this method as well to get one over and a hunter in the area.
did it ever work?
No, not once. But just
Today might be the day that it'll
today's
work.
the day.
Okay. Okay. Sort of half an hour of waiting.
Doesn't seem like we're having much luck here. Maybe if we fan Chrysania, maybe they smell halfling. Maybe we just need to make sure that they can sense that yes, there is a halfling here.
Maybe they can tell that Chrysana's alive and conscious. Maybe if you just knock it out for a bit, maybe that will test them more.
You're smart enough to know that's not a good idea. It's a bit hard to neatly knock someone out. Okay. You can hear voices coming from the north, like just echoes of someone talking or something.
Are they close enough that we can discern what they're saying, or
No, it's just at the edge of your hearing.
it's like does it seem to be coming closer?
Nope. It's just one voice talking. You can try and get a bit closer to hear.
Yeah, Bastone starts moving forward towards the voice, kind of straining to make out what it is what's being said.
I guess that would be spot hidden. Does not really listen. Yeah, it'll be spot hidden, I guess. Oh no, awareness. Let's go awareness.
Nope, I don't hear a thing. I mean,
No, it's too many echoes.
You know what? I'll join in that just because my ears are apparently special. It's
yeah, you have the satellite dish ears.
even though my spot hidden is so abysmal. Oh my god!
I thought it's like, aren't you rolling awareness?
Oh wait, awareness. Right. I think I may have passed with awareness here. Let's see, awareness. Yep, I did.
Okay, so it's someone saying, and that's how I will conquer the town, and I'll conquer the whole region for the good of everybody. It's everybody would want, and then all the halflings will know that I'm the boss and I'm the best, and that idiot Kirsania would have never mocked me.
And
Chrysania, what did you do?
I know, right? But so Orla kind of like relays this, but slightly altered it a bit here, just to fit the McCander conspiracy theory and everything. It's like I can hear I hear like they're raising a new world order for halflings over there, and it seems like they're outright getting ready for the bit. But it seems that their most important halfling to push this conspiracy through is Krisana. They need to capture them. It seems.
I knew it. It kind of just gives like a stern look to Kisana.
All right, is Krisana still going to play dead, or is she going to get up now?
Yeah.
We're going to have a very long talk after this.
Sure. I don't know who this is. Like, I don't remember who I annoyed so much that they want to kill and turn people into skeletons.
Well, it's clear you
So
are
you
the superior halfling, probably, and to have the halfling order, they had to be be the better halfling, and you are clearly the better halfling in their mind. At least that's my thought.
I'm just going to say this is all that too convenient for you, Kisana.
No, it's not.
It's not convenient. There's some undead trying to drag her down the street and shit.
Your acting is impeccable.
Thank you. All right.
All right, so what are you doing? You can hear those voices talking off there.
So let's go sneak in. Let's go sneak up to those voices and.
Yeah, okay. Let's sneak up to the voices. We
All right,
can then ambush.
Krisania, roll sneaking. Got 14, I believe.
Also, who did you anger, Krisana? Because apparently you did something.
I'm nice to everyone who's nice to me. Let's see. All right.
Which is probably like just Baston at this point, apparently.
Yeah.
Did you steal somebody's lunch?
Yep, so you... Okay, so you can sneak up and you can see there's some guy in robes talking to some skeletons. That's who he's given his monologue to. This is Reginald McBoneface. You went to high school with him. Well, school with him. What did you do to piss him off? What, did you beat him at a maths quiz? Did you steal his family's washing off the line? Was he just a loser? Did he turn you down for the prom or something? What happened? What happened that he pissed? He got pissed off with you. It may be nothing. It may be all in his head, and you didn't know he existed. He was just that guy.
Yeah. No. I think I went on a date with his brother instead of him.
Oh.
It's all broken heart. That's what it is.
All right. So yes, he's in this sort of cavernous chamber, giving the speeches to the troops, which in this case is 2 skeletons, also of halflings. Yeah, what are you doing? You gonna just listen to him keep monologuing, or are you gonna try and?
Man, I don't want to kill him.
Part of me is like, how's Mikander taking this out? Considering Mikander's after this conspiracy here, I don't know if Mikander's gonna just stand there.
Yeah.
The 2 skeletons that he's giving the speech to, they are also halflings. You think you recognize them from school as well. This guy's clearly gone off the deep end.
Right. We got to stop him.
Yeah, I think with the mention of Chrysania's saying we'll stop him.
You still don't have to
Mikander-
kill him. You can always knock him out and take him to prison or whatever. But
Yeah, so Mikander has been kind of just like behind his wall, just like listening to this McBone face, just monologuing about like taking over the region and like the whole necromantic uprising. And Mikander is going to like kind of like stew instead, and just going to get angry, and I'm going to use my free willpower to be just actually ill-tempered.
yep.
So
Well, you're watching this halfling, chat to his troops and that, and there's a chalk drawing on a blackboard behind him, and it's of a mallard skeleton, and it's like, here's the bits we need, here's the bits we can chuck away. This is the best way to kill them. So maybe that's what set you off.
yeah, so I'll take the angry condition because I do need to get the angry condition whenever I use the ill-tempered.
Okay.
And maybe there's not, but I just imagine like there's like a door that will kind of just it's just slightly ajar that we're using to just listen into this and see into this.
Yeah.
But McClendon, in his rage, is going to pick up the warhammer and smash the door open.
Mm-hmm. Continue the trend. Yep.
And going to basically just run into this
Right.
chamber.
And at that point, we'll roll initiative.
Yeah, and you see that.
Okay. So 10 and 2. All right, so I'll make the skeletons go on 2, and the necromancer's going last. Okay, so
It's not the 10 for initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, 7.
One.
Just unknown. 1. All right. Chrysania is 1. Wait, where's Orla? 5. Okay, so 5. So, Chrysania, you're up. The skeletons sort of turn towards the door and take a step forward. What are you going to do? There is also, upon it, on the other side of, because on one side behind the necromancer is the chalkboard of the mallard. On the other side is a boiling cauldron with its, boiling away, and there's smoke and vapor and stuff. You could try and tip that on the necromancer if you want, or use it for soup later. I don't know.
Can I do a sneak attack but not do lethal damage?
Well, if they go down, you can just bandage them so they don't die or whatever. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that.
So
I'll
you've got to
spend a
do
willpower.
sneak first to sneak in, because he's just kicked the door open, so they generally know people are there.
All right, so I'll try to sneak around them then while
Yeah.
everything's happening.
All right, so roll sneak.
I failed.
Okay. I'll respond to that depending on how the others go, because
Okay.
McKenda's quite noisy. He just makes the
Yes.
door open and he's going in. And the skeletons are kind of, so you're going around on the flank. All right. That was 1. 2 skeletons, right? So the skeletons are coming towards Mikanda because he's the obvious target who's made all the noise. The original big Boneface is yelling out, "Don't forget to bring me the halflings." So they draw their swords. They go towards Makanda. Makanda's got armor on, unfortunately.
And
So
I think can pair you with the what?
yeah, because you haven't acted yet.
Yeah, I think I
All right.
probably choose to parry
All right.
just
So
one of
one of them's like, "Oh, get them, master!" He yoinks his sword out and manages to let go of it and throw it so it sticks out in the cavern wall. So he's not attacking at all. He's trying to get his sword out of the wall because the 20's in that fail in this. The other one is coming towards you but misses. So you don't need to waste your action. One
Yeah.
totally missed and one got his sword stuck in the wall because these skeletons are shit, apparently. All right, 5. Orla, you're up.
Just gonna say, it's impressive that this halfling skeleton got it stuck in the wall.
You're going to stand there and golf clap.
Very nice, very nice. And Orla just just treating this like a game here at this point. Like, definitely not taking anything serious with all this. And it's just like it's like you are all under arrest for the crimes against Mallard kind. Just pointing at the little at the like
Blackboard, yep.
blackboard there, and then and takes a twin shot to attack both of the
Skeletons. Okay.
skeletons. I am very serious here. Oh, yep, that's definitely a hit. All right, so 12 and a d6. Okay, so one of them will get 18, and the
Yeesh.
other gets 13.
Damn. All right, bang. They're just straight through the head for a, and they just collapse.
Well, I made my point.
Reginald's go, "My beautiful creations! How could you do that?" So that was 5. 7. Makanda, because the necromancer's last. So
how far away would the next one to be? Like at the other side of the room, or could I potentially get him?
10 meters away. I think you've got a movement for that.
Yeah, let's see, my movement's 8.
Yeah, no, you haven't. All right, so you can get close, but he's obviously going to try and back away.
Yeah, he's going to attack me, but he's a next month, so could he actually do anything to me?
He's kind of hiding behind the cauldron. You could run up and hit the cauldron because it's big.
Yeah. So Makanda is just going to run up to the cauldron and just going to use the. Okay, so Makanda is going to run up to the cauldron and he's not going to kick it or hit it at all. He's going to just put the warhammer at the bottom of the cauldron and try to
just tip
the cauldron a bit so everything in the cauldron just spills over Boneface.
All right, roll 2d6. It says that this attack cannot be dodged but can be parried. How are you going to parry boiling water? I can't see that. So roll 2d6.
2d6.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's a 5.
Unless you're like a waterbender or some shit. Okay, 5. So he's burning. Doesn't kill him though. He's going to hang on. That was 7. Baston's first. So the necromancer's weaving some spell. You can see this swirling purple mist around his hands as he's getting ready to chuck something at Makanda. But before that, Baston, what are you doing?
Is there a way to interrupt his spell casting?
Kill him, knock him down, knock him out.
Okay, I figured.
Physically stop him talking, throw something in his mouth, cut his hands off.
Let's see. I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll try to. It's knock him out. I guess.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know how well I will manage to do that though. Let's see. I guess it's I'll go ahead and use my long spear for this. I guess.
Yep. Yeah. So you throw the blunt end first. John.
Okay, that hits, and then let's see. Ba, ba, ba. And that is 6 points of damage.
Smack. So he's got to make his roll. So he's not dead, and he made his spellcasting roll. So you'll pay for that, fur face. And he's launched his spell at Makanda. Ghostly hand emerges and flies straight through your body. 2d6 damage. Okay. Let me just get the 20 out of there, so it's not an alarming amount. 5 points of damage is like a chill goes straight through your flesh as its ghostly hand passes through you, Makanda. Armor doesn't
Yes.
reduce it.
Yeah. That's as much.
Yeah, so 5 points. And right, new round, Grisania. Yeah, you're not you can't do your sneak attack because you're not being stealthy, but he's not really paying attention to you.
Okay.
Because at this point, like Baston and Makanda are in his face, sort of thing.
All
Now,
right.
you could try and get his attention.
No, we'll do the sneaky way because that's the halfling way. All right. All right, I made it. I spend the 3 willpower. It cannot be dodged or parried. Oh, I got a boon. That doesn't matter anymore. Number of dice rolled is increased, so 2d8 plus 1d6. All right. I do 15 points of damage.
Oh, bang.
Like-
And you were trying to knock him out, yeah?
Yeah, I want to knock him out. And I say,
Yeah, okay.
how dare you attack my friends in Makander?
He's like,
And Makander. I like that. I like that. My friends and
Wow.
Makander.
Feel the love. All right.
Good with Christiana. I always believed in you.
Thank you.
Wow. That's like reality TV level of two-faced bullshit. Okay. So, yeah, he's unconscious.
All right.
There was, in fact, soup in the cauldron, but it still burnt him, and he smells like soup now.
Very diabolical soup was being made here.
Yeah. There's a list of your classmates, basically, and he'd already killed 4 of them. And, yeah. And there's sort of notes about, you went out to the forest and you came back, and they've been, trying to keep an eye on you.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd completely gone off the deep end. But the journal counts as incriminating evidence to back up what you can see, sort of thing.
I guess we should turn him in. I mean, Meston says this, but then it's like the camera pans is like over to where Baston is, and he's like trying to ladle up some soup from the cauldron and everything. He is so hungry.
I was expecting Orla to do that, to be honest.
Orla's already going over there. It's like, how dare, like, seeing it tipped over. It's like, Orla, this is like the biggest crime yet. You're wasting food. So they're just trying to get up anything that's not getting completely destroyed here.
I mean, Orla at least had the porridge. Baston hasn't had anything to eat all day.
Orla's going to definitely let you have the majority of it, just because, they understand, but they're not letting this food go to waste.
Yeah, it's vegetable soup with chicken, and by chicken I mean rat.
Ew.
I mean, as long as
It's not like live rat. It's been boiled over a couple of days or something. It's probably fine.
it's like he probably like takes out the spice that it's like they got back from it's like Chrisania's uncle's cabin back at the first session, and it's just adding it to the soup and everything. It's just like, it sounds to taste good.
Yeah, we look over to the desk where he keeps all his notes, and we see just like this little collection of like a skeleton rats.
Yeah, there's ones of rats and dogs and cats
Mm.
and humans, mallards, wolfkin. There's a on the desk. There's also a chest with some gold in it. There's a grimoire, aka a spell book. Yeah, and then there's the journal with all his nefarious activities. He was going to take over town with his halfling skeleton horde, but it was all to get Chrysania, basically. He's not a
man.
well person.
Makanda's going to take the grimoire.
Okay.
Why are you taking the? What's Vikander got in mind with the grimoire?
Well, no one stopped us, so all right.
Makanda tells that is questionable, that we need evidence against both McBoneface here and his dastardly uprising. We've got the journal, we've got the gold, and the grimoire. Well, no one needs to know about the grimoire. It can
Well,
just
you
be
don't have
added
to
to
mention the goal. You guys could just take that if you want.
we could just have Christiana to take the gold, but this grimoire, it's too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. And we saw what happened with the guards. I could play back with them. I loved those guys. But
There's also notes in the journal about they were poisoning the guards. They were making them sick by slipping stuff in their food and that. Made it easy to take over town, obviously.
But they managed to get themselves food poisoned rather easily. Do you really think they could keep a grimoire safe? I don't think so. I think it'd be much safer if it stays in my capable hands.
I thought you wanted to, I mean, I'm not sure you're following. I thought your initial point was you wanted to keep the grimoire safe.
Yes, that is my plan. I will not do anything like an uprising. This is foul magic, but it needs to be safe kept. And
we could destroy it.
No.
All the while this, I just want to say, all the while this is happening, like Orla's already finished their food and everything is is just meditating, like completely just ignoring all this and just taking a nice meditation, whatever weird talk is going on here, completely just letting that happen.
I think we should let Orla hold the grimoire.
Why? Oh yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
Makanda could try and talk her out of it later, and then just go along with it for now.
But is he just gonna just start in just hand over the grimoire to Orla?
No,
Orla just
the necromantic grimoire.
Just as some while meditating to some of the book, it's like just kind of stuffs it into their stuff and everything. No idea why they're getting this book, but they're like, oh, I guess it's mine now.
Because you're not Makander.
All right. Are you going up to the surface now, or?
Yeah, I suppose. Well,
Yeah.
We finished the soup, and I think Makander seized all the other assets. We gave the grimoire to Orla, so that Makander doesn't hold on to the grimoire.
So there's 400 gold. So you can have 100 gold each if you want. Whether you declare that as evidence or just don't mention that to Rook, that's up to you.
The town doesn't need more money.
Not indeed.
It's tax deductible.
Dear. All right, so you head up to town. You're going to see Rook, your brother, the captain of the guard. And he's like, the journal's clearly enough to convict this guy. We'll put him in prison. Do you keep the money or do you tell him about it?
I guess that kind of depends on his situation. Like, I guess I guess Baston would give the money if like he feels like his brother needed it more. Otherwise,
No, he's
it's
doing it.
like,
Well, I mean, apart from being sick, which should stop since he's not regularly being
yeah,
poisoned now.
or like it's like if like he felt like it would probably be it's like better like returns to the village and everything. He probably is like would give it back. Otherwise, it's probably just like and it's like or it's like probably it's like otherwise it's probably just like he probably brings up with his it's like brother basically asks shouldn't this it's like probably I don't know go back to I don't know perhaps compensate the halflings who lost some it's like who lost somebody it's like
Yeah.
just otherwise it's like
Yeah, but I mean, you could just give them 10 gold or something. 10 gold's a lot of money. You don't have to give
yeah.
them all 400. That's a lot.
Well,
Um,
I would say
you could
probably-
take 50 each and then divide the rest amongst the families or something.
or I could say in this case, probably just everybody keeping their 100 possibly, because Orla would just be like, and here's 100 gold, because money means nothing to Orla.
Yeah, it's like Baston, he's mostly in it for like the adventure and the friends and the food.
Especially food.
Especially the food. Speaking of, and then it's like remembering the pie from earlier, suddenly gets distracted and starts
Yeah.
it's like kind of just like after the proceedings are done, just kind of like beelines it's like straight towards like
Yeah.
where he last remembered the pie.
Down the street from your brother's house is Gertrude Greenhilda's chicken pie shop.
Yeah, he's gonna head straight towards there and just
Yep.
like he is so hungry. The soup was great, but it wasn't enough. He needs more.
Well, Orla is definitely going to follow that and everything as well, because yeah, once again, Baston is basically like where Baston goes, I'll at least now know where I'm going in the city. If Baston takes me like somewhere crazy, oh well, I followed Baston.
Sheesh. All right, so we can do an epilogue. So, like a fortnight later, what do we see Chrysania doing? Do you think?
I think I visited Reginald's family, and you know,
Okay.
I you know, they kind of tell me, oh yeah, he drifted away. We thought he left, or whatever story that he gave them, and then I think I reconnect with Reginald's brother, who I
Yeah,
don't know
he's
how
happy to
I'm
see you.
doing.
He hasn't
Yeah.
done much since school finished, and he's heard you're a bit of a famous traveler and stuff now.
Yeah.
Their family's not wealthy, so you're probably quite rich compared to him. You've done well for yourself, sort of thing. But yeah, he's happy to have a dinner with you or something at the one tavern in town.
The one halfling tavern.
Oh no, it's all the humans and everybody there.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
happy to catch up. It's obvious he hasn't done much with his life. He's just been doing mundane shit around town. You were much more exciting than him, but yeah, you've got a captive audience.
Yeah, and then I think we just see her telling him about her companions. And then there's this duck. He hates doors. I don't know what the deal is.
All right, Baston, what do you think we see Baston doing in like a month's time?
Honestly, probably still continuing with adventures and everything. Basically, it's like it's like whether it's with like the same companions or like maybe he just went off to or maybe he just went off with like maybe Orla or something or like basically it's like it's like still take up it's like maybe his brother occasionally asks him for his help because he got sick again, who knows. Basically whatever happens to come up for him, he mostly does it for the adventure and his friends and the food, especially the food. So it's basically like probably like a brief montage of basically like another adventure, another another errand. And
in each one, there's like a hireling who's cooking for you.
yeah,
while you do it.
exactly. it's just like oh, you can tell he's on an adventure, but then it's like what he's actually doing in the adventure. It's like another person. He's encountered and everything, and basically they're like sharing a meal over a fire or something and things like that. And then another
there's
slide
either
shot of like
cooking or
metaphor-
eating in every shot.
Yeah, exactly. And like probably in some of these Orla's, it's like probably with him also. It's like for the experience and everything.
All right, so is that sort of your epilogue as well, Orla? Or?
Well, yeah. Aside from one thing, I have 40 gold still left over, and so Orla is, in the epilogue is probably using that gold as things like, hey, see, like finding some random civilian or something and being like, I want you, like. I'll pay you 5 gold to go and smash that door open, or I'll pay you 10 gold to do some crazy thing here and there. Like basically, it's like I have this
You're
money.
like a YouTube streamer or something. You just hold random competitions for wacky shit.
But other than that, yeah, they've been following Baston. And whenever they find money, they're back at it again.
All right. So what do we see Makander doing in the near future?
Yeah, so
Or maybe the far future when he's talking to his kids or something.
I think in the near future, we kind of at least like keep like the 100 gold that he found in it's like a crypt, and he basically used this money, I think, to kind of maybe like fund a little expedition to like maybe like a nearby dungeon, in which things went as we actually expected, but he kind of was able to just like leave the dungeon with, I think, maybe like quite a bit of wealth, which he then used to basically gamble himself into more wealth, until eventually, as with all gamblers, he just didn't stop when he was ahead, and he lost all the money he has, all the gold, all the silver, and he couldn't afford like his little place in the outskirts anymore. So he basically got situated like in a nearby farm, and I did write in my notes that in between sessions, so like when Makander bought the largest shield and Warhammer, Makander did buy 7 sheep and a homing pigeon. Between like, so during like the whole adventure we just had, there was like 7 sheep in Makander's like bedroom that he just like killed because he bought them after like one night of binge drinking. And now that he lost everything, he basically took his 7 sheep, went to like this little like pasture in Ascot, and basically just started a sheep farm.
Fair enough.
Out of curiosity, does Makander at any point in time ask Orla about that grimoire?
He probably keeps sending the homing pigeon to Orla to ask, hey, you know that book? Can you let me keep it for a bit? Which I'm assuming Orla just completely ignores.
No, Orla at one point or another being like, did not hear any of the conversation or what this book is about. Getting that homing pigeon probably would be like, well, I mean, I guess I could be like the library here, and just like at one point or another, like gives the homing pigeon the book and is like, have at it. Here's your rental.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. Rod, any standout moments for you? Any stars? Any bits
stars to everyone. It was just, a lot of what's the word? Just it was very nostalgic being in a dungeon. I like that it was not like high tension. It was kind of light and personalized. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Makander's antics, Orla's and Baston's obsession with food. Yeah, and I don't know, somehow we worked together as a party, even though We're a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Fumi, any standout moments?
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of the. It's like I enjoyed how it's like a lot of the characters interact and everything. Chrysania's like, "How dare you hurt my friends?" and Makander constantly it's like just yeah. I know Chrysania did something. I know it, and Orla just playing along with basically like. Yeah, I think there's an entire conspiracy behind all of this involving halflings, but especially centered around just the it's like absurdity around this party and there is like vastly it's like different dynamics between each other and everything. Also it's like stars to it's like Blake for basically is like facilitating this for us and everything. Thank you so much. It's like yeah, it was great. It's like full of it was just it's like amusing all around.
Generally good. Clarice?
Yeah, stars to everybody. It was a lot of fun. Loved being the feeder of Makander's conspiracies and letting Makander go hog wild. Was having a great time there. Makander is probably the best conspiracy theorist I've ever experienced. Absolutely love Chrysania and just how they seem to be just dragged into to everything that's happening throughout this entire thing. As always, the halfling. The halfling's very popular, and Makander agrees. There's something with Kasana and all. I love it. And then I love Baston just like being once again probably the one person who like keeps most of us actually kind of functioning as a group, especially on the mentality of like, hey, we have this wolf here who seems to be a little bit more on the ball of like,
I don't know about that. It was just like it's like where it's just like we should probably go back to the tunnel, and somehow we bumbled our way towards like yeah, we should go to the tunnel by it's like offering Chrysania as bait in the tunnel or something to draw out the skeletons. It's like Baston had no part in that. It just kind of it's like somehow you guys just sort of drifted the car over into that lane. It's like wow, it's like despite like driving a completely different direction.
Well, it doesn't help that you were outvoted in the democracy 3-1 thanks to my 30
Baston
gold.
didn't even vote. Baston was just watching the entire conversation happening.
All right. Dom, any highlights, standout moments?
I just want to say like the entire session. I kind of just like loved every moment from Chrysania just being confused about why she's being blamed for everything that's happening, to Order just feeding into Makander's more than likely drug delusions, and Baston just like the just the bastion of reason that is sadly outvoted every single time that a reasonable decision has to come up. Yeah, I enjoyed characters in have interacted and everything that basically happened through the session.
Yeah.
And as always, thank you, Blake, for hosting this.
That's right. Yeah. No, it's good fun. It's supposed to be mirth and mayhem. It's supposed to have little light-hearted moments, so it doesn't become Dark Souls, grim dark stuff. You can easily do that, but it's like, sometimes it's just good to have something a bit lighter and take your mind off work for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
I was like how I basically view it is that I feel like fantasy games, especially like fantasy like in like the Dragonbane space, kind of like lends itself to more chaotic, comedic angle, because I just feel like that's always kind of what it gets into, and it is I think a lot of fun. You just like this low fantasy with fantasy, just shenanigans happening. You obviously can like have a more serious game, especially like if you wanna go like grim and dark. You can definitely set it more as serious tone.
Yeah, like if one of you guys did actually throw Chrysania at the bad guy, it's not going to kill either of them, but it would have been funny. It's just something gonzo that happened, but it's not going to be a lethal attack for either participant.
And it just like really gives itself to that whole like kind of like the TTRPGs can like just accumulate out of. It's just like a couple of people at a table just having fun in a fantasy setting.
Yeah.
It looked like how we've basically just the word escaping. How we basically just I think encapsulated that through this 2-session little one
It's
shot.
worked well. Yeah, I've got work stuff in the way, unfortunately. But all right, it's been good fun. Sure, in the stream.